Hi, my name is Cheryl. This is the first video of my second module on General Paper. In this second module, we'll be looking at Paper 2 of your GP exam, the Comprehension paper. As you know, you're only given 90 minutes to read and understand one or two passages and answer a series of questions based on the passages. Given this short amount of time, using specialized skills and techniques to understand a comprehension passage will be really helpful. For this video, we will be looking at various key features of the passage as a whole and the individual paragraphs that you should take note of when reading a comprehension passage for the first time. Okay, let's start off by taking a look at the various features of a passage, as you can see from the list here. There are various elements of reasoning using a framework called Paul's Wheel of Reasoning. As you read the passage, do try to keep an eye out for these elements of reasoning when you are reading, as they will help you gain a better understanding of the author's point and his logic and reasoning behind his point. I'm sure you already understand some of the elements of reasoning, as they may be quite obvious and straightforward. However, I will now further explain some selected elements of reasoning. Let's take a look at the first element of reasoning, point of view or perspective. This basically refers to the stakeholder position that the author is taking in the passage. By understanding what point of view the author is coming from, you may be able to gain a better idea of the purpose or hidden agenda behind the author's message. For the question at issue of the passage, we are basically referring to the main idea being debated upon in the passage. The overarching thesis statement of the passage, which is usually found in the introduction or the conclusion, is usually the author's opinion on this issue. Besides this, as the author is trying to argue for his or her stance, the author may make certain assumptions. An assumption in the passage is something that the author takes to already hold true. Because it is assumed to be already true or valid, this acts as the author's basis of argument in the passage. The purpose of the author is often quite related to the point of view taken by the author and the assumptions that the author makes in the passage, and can be derived from the point of view and the assumptions in the passage. By identifying the purpose of the author, you may uncover a certain bias that may come in useful as a point in your application question. Now, let's take a look at the different components that make up a single paragraph. Generally, the structure of a paragraph in a comprehension passage will be quite similar to the paragraph that you might write in a GP essay, because in both instances, the author is trying to argue for a point. Hence, each paragraph in the comprehension passage will usually contain a topic sentence. The topic sentence would carry the central idea of the paragraph. You should also note that the topic sentence may not always be the first sentence of the paragraph, nor will it always be directly stated in the paragraph. You may have to derive from certain examples or explanations that the author offers in the paragraph. Next, we have the explanation of the topic sentence. The author's explanation of the topic sentence will usually clarify and give more detail on the topic sentence. Finally, each paragraph will also usually have examples or pieces of evidence to support the assertion of the topic statement. To end off this video, let's take a quick look at what we've covered so far. We've looked at the different elements of reasoning in the passage, as well as the different components of a paragraph. Hopefully, by being more aware of these elements of reasoning, you are able to read and understand the passage more efficiently and effectively. Additionally, by ensuring that you understand the structure of the author's argument, this better enables you to analyze and critique his argument, which will come in helpful in the application question. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you.